Well, as I alluded to earlier, not necessarily alluded, I flat out mentioned it. You were known as the Chocobo on the Final Fantasy Unlimited series.
Yay!
Do you have a favorite character or game from the Final Fantasy series?
7 will always be like my number one.
That was my true
Yeah.
number one. I mean, I played Final Fantasy when I was a kid, like the first one, but I didn't really understand it. But then when 7 came out, like I bought into the hype like everyone else. Blew my mind. But this is not about me. This is about you.
Yeah, no, I mean it was just one of those things where it's like I was always big into the, I mean, to this day, you know, it's like I used to play like King's Quest and Bard's Tale, and you know, it's like Ultima, and so it's like Final Fantasy was, you know, it fit right there into that nice, happy, comfy place. So so yeah, the only problem though is that I can't sit still for a long period of time. Like for me to sit still for longer than an hour playing a video game is hard. It's so hard because it's like I feel guilty if I'm not working. And so it's like I'll sit there and I'll be like, oh, I should be working. And so it's like for me, I rarely ever get very far in games unless I actually sit there and watch somebody else play. And there's a lot of times where I'll be like, hey, can you play this game for me? I just want to watch.
Did you ever see Advent Children?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And Advent Children complete with an extra 26 minutes of footage that's actually spliced into the movie.
Dude, I didn't see that one.
That's on Blu-ray.
I need to check it out.
Oh, see, you introduced me to the upcoming Berserk trailer for a video game. I'm throwing that. Yeah, Advent Children Complete's been out for a few years, so that's actual an additional 26 minutes put into it. It's not like, well, these are extra scenes that are deleted. No, this fleshes out the story a little bit more.
Oh, okay.
So I would highly recommend that.
That Spirits Within movie.
Oh God, I was so disappointed when I saw that film because it was like, yes, Final Fantasy. Now the animation, I'll admit that was amazing, but that had nothing to do with Final Fantasy outside of one character being named Sid. I hated that movie, and I'm glad it bombed, although it did tank Square's movie production scene. But I'm also stoked that they're going to be remaking Final Fantasy VII.
I know. It looks so gorgeous. So pretty.
Random question. This is
Bring me in. I want to be Chocobo again.
My girlfriend actually wanted me to ask you this question. One of the interviews when I was doing research, she noticed that you had the scarf of the Fourth Doctor. Is that your favorite Doctor?
Yeah, it is. I grew up with Tom Baker. He was always my favorite. Actually, one of my good college friends actually made me the scarf.
Oh.
I went to a convention in Colorado and walked into her house, and it was just, she's amazing. She did the scarf, and it's from season 12, screen accurate. Everything is, you know, it's like even the lines, everything was like, it's all accurate, and it's comfy and it's warm and it's so happy making.
This might be blasphemous to some folks, but I've yet to see anything from Doctor Who. My girlfriend's trying. She's trying, so. Please. She also wanted to know, did you have a favorite villain? Look, video games, comic books, and anime are my trifecta of geekdom, or as I used to call it, dating repellent back in the day.
You need to watch Doctor Who.
I know. Look, believe me, I enjoyed, what's his name, David Tennant from... Oh, I thought you was like, I got something
No,
on my face.
I'm just itchy. I'm sorry. I'm just itchy.
I did watch David Tennant on Jessica Jones, and I enjoyed him in that, so, but forgive me.
Smile. Why don't you smile? Oh, gosh, I hate it when guys tell me that. It's like, why aren't you smiling? It's like...
This is not their place to tell you to smile.
I know, right? But yeah, no.
Favorite villain?
Favorite villain from Doctor Who. Man, I really love the Cybermen. They are my top. Well, no. So I have a salt and pepper shaker, and they're Daleks. I like to sit there and I play sometimes with them, and I'll be like, exterminate, salivate, inseminate. I sit there and I play with them a lot. So I guess when watching the show, I like watching any of the episodes that have the Cybermen. But if it's like just like me being a dork and playing with my toys, It's the Daleks, because I play with my Daleks a lot.
Yeah, she got on my case. I was like, oh, that's a nice Dalek. And she's like, it's Dalek. It's like, sorry, bruh. Never watched the show. So, look.
You need to at least watch Torchwood.
All right.
Torchwood.
She mentioned that too.
John Barrowman.
John Barrowman. Because I mentioned her. I was like, look.
I would grow a dick for that man. Just saying. I would, yes. Yes, yes. In every which way.
I have nothing else to follow up on that one because like, it was so great.
I would chop off these and grow a dick just to be with John Barrowman. Just saying.
My introduction to him was from Arrow. I was like, wow, he has perfect teeth.
He's so pretty.
I was like,
He's so pretty.
he is a pretty man. I will admit
It's
that.
not fair. He's got a gorgeous singing voice, too.
Does he really?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm just like, whew.
Well, I mean,
I hate to make things awkward. Yay!
no, I
Jazz
love it.
hands. Jazz hands.
And descending from the heavens, raining purple rain. Well, I mean, I would be fool not to talk to you about your upcoming movie that's in production, Tailchaser's song.
Yeah, it's like Lord of the Rings with cats. I am a big cat fan. We're doing script revisions. It feels like we're always doing script revisions. We've had a few Japanese famous Japanese directors work on the script with us. And I don't know if I'm allowed to say those names. We've had some gorgeous artwork put together by some famous Japanese director, which unfortunately I don't think I'm allowed to say. But although if you go onto my Facebook, you could probably guess who.
NDAs.
I know, right?
Spoilers.
So yeah, it's a gorgeous, lush looking. It's like the environments look gorgeous. It's it's like we did animation tests and just to see if we can execute some really good animation. We're trying to keep as true to the book as possible, but the character Tailchaser, in the book, he's kind of a pacifist. It's like he travels from the world of human man, and goes off into this Friskies world of cats, and it's kind of like going into Alice in Wonderland, where it's like all this crazy stuff start to happen. There's cat gods, and there's like cat demons, and armies of squirrels. It's like, and they're called the Rick Chick Chick, and it's like it's just it's straight up fantasy, and it kind of harkens back to some of the older 1980s. It's like fantasy movies like Legend or The Dark Crystal.
Labyrinth.
Labyrinth. It's very, very. It's like there's certain areas where it's like it's really dark, and actually we had a hard time trying to get Hollywood to get in on board on this, because it's like they're like, this is straight up fantasy. This is not a slapstick comedy Kung Fu Panda. Can we add more Kung Fu Panda-esque thing? It's like, no, this is
Puss in Boots at the very least.
I'm sorry, but yeah, this is not a Shrek movie by far. This is it's like this is something that would appeal to the Asian markets and world markets.
It won't be the Shrekening.
Yeah, we're not gonna have that. I mean, it's like don't get me wrong. There's a place for Shrek, and there's a place for it's like for all those comedy movies like the Minions and stuff like that. But there's people like me who are kind of tired of that.
I can totally understand that.
So I want to see is like straight up fantasy. So yeah.
Well, as we're wrapping this up,
I'm sorry.
no, you don't have to apologize.
Yeah.
At all. What? If people wanted to find out more about you online, where could they go?
Facebook. But post on the wall because I've been having some problems with the messenger. thing on Facebook. Yeah, we're not talking about that. But except that,
Oh yeah, I was totally mad that you big leagued me when I messaged you, saying, asked you to do an interview. You didn't even bother to respond.
Dude, like half of my messages, I found out were going into my like filter folder.
Yeah,
I didn't even
read
know
about
that there was a filter folder. I was like, and so it's like I was going. I was like, somebody was like, hey, you should probably try looking into your filter folder and check out your settings for your filter. And I was like, what? You could do that? And I checked, and I was like,
no,
it's like messages.
It's
from
all
like
good.
2005.
All right, I guess I was a little butthurt, but it's all good.
I'm sorry. Yeah, posting on my wall is like the best way. if I see you commenting on like on my comments or status updates, and I actually start to remember like who's who and stuff. So yeah, I keep pretty active on Facebook.
No, it's all good. Final question: what would you like to say to your fans throughout the years?
I love you. You guys are my family. Ever since my parents passed away, I've actually grown closer with a lot of my fans, and yeah, it's like, you guys have all been through with me through thick and thin, through happiness and sadness, and I swear, it's like if it weren't for most of you guys, I wouldn't be where I am today. And it's like I love each and every one of you. You all hold a special place in my heart. It's like every time that I need help, whether it's like for something silly and stupid like I can't figure out my Facebook Messenger, to it's like
I don't know what to do with my hands.
yeah, it's like I'm kind of going like it's like you guys have always been with me. Whenever you guys are going through a tough time, and I see your posts about it, it's like I always try and message and things like that. And so it's like family is kind of expanded out to it's like it's you can go to a convention and have a conversation with somebody, and then you'll go away after the convention's done, and then you come back to the same convention, you meet up with that same person, and you start right where you left off in a conversation.
Con friends are awesome.
I know, dude. It's like some of you guys are closer to me than my real family.
Well, Sammy, thank you so much for this interview. A handshake, politician.
No, at least I'm not doing like limp fish.
Oh no, I know. Like one of my specialties at work, like with my coworkers, is just the crappy handshake.
That's not a handshake. That was like a yeah, no.
No, that's always fun. No, like that always creeps out people if you really want to mess with people.
Oh.
And then you just do the chugga 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 chugga.
Oh, wow.
But nonetheless, this is Joe with Sammy Inoue-Harte at JAFAX 2016. Take it easy, folks.
Yay, love you.